Faculty members and the entire UT community are trying to process what happened yesterday on campus.
The UT Counseling and Mental Health Center is working to provide extra resources. They say just this afternoon, 30 students they were not expecting came in seeking help. Over the last 6 years, the Counseling Center has served 53% more students, and they have also increased the number of sessions for students by 81%. As KXAN's Alyssa Gord learned, yesterday's tragedy comes at a time when concern about students' mental health is already high.
And I asked this girl who was crying what was happening as we were sprinting up the stairs, and she told me that someone had been stabbed.
As she walks through the UT campus, Joanna Meyer can't help but recall what happened the day before.
And we quickly went into a professor's office that tried to get as many students as she could in her office. We all got down on the floor, we turned off the lights, we locked the doors.
She's safe, but the tragedy has put Meyer and her classmates in a daze.
We were all kind of just talking and saying, none of us can actually focus. It's kind of everything's moving in slow motion.
For our staff and for our students, this is coming at a time when stress levels are high.
Chris Brownson, who runs the UT Counseling and Mental Health Center, says they're already busiest during finals. After the stabbing, their work is nonstop.
So there's an immediate spike, but then there's also a long healing period that some students are going to be facing in the road ahead.
So UT is extending their counseling hours as more students lean on them for guidance.
The number of students that are coming into counseling centers every year is increasing year by year. The severity of those concerns are increasing year by year.
Because I think the last thing that we need at this point is fear. But we just need to be calm and to be that community that supports each other.
Alyssa Gord, KXAN News.
And in addition to in-person counseling services, UT has 2 hotlines to call. If you're concerned about a classmate, you can call the Behavior Concerns Advice Line. That number should be there on your screen shortly. And if you just need to talk to a counselor, the crisis hotline is 24 hours a day, 512-471-2255. We'll have both of those numbers online at kxan.com. The University of Texas Crisis Hotline was created after the UT Tower shooting in 1966. Charles Whitman had visited the campus health center before his deadly attack on campus. He was given a follow-up appointment he never kept. That prompted the university to create a 24-hour counseling center for people in distress. According to UT, the suicide rate became one of the lowest in the country over the 20 years following the shooting.
In 1975, the university took further steps to prevent suicides by closing down the UT Tower observation deck. And in 1999, the university reopened the deck but added a steel cage around it to prevent people from jumping off. You also must reserve a ticket ahead of time before being allowed on the observation deck.